All right, look, well,
Yeah,
welcome
let's start
back.
there. Yeah.
Welcome back to Forever Hardcore 100% or Nothing podcast. We are here, the return of Boss's iPhone, Zach,
Yeah, I wonder what that was about.
Zack Khan. Well, I still haven't changed mine from Sarah Sharp, so not going to
Yeah.
say much.
That's the only fans account name, isn't it? That where boss.
Listen, TikTok is fucking banned now in America, so I have to still use fucking OnlyFans. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the only way.
As that happened just today, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh my God, have you fucking seen half of these nutcases crying?
Yeah, but a lot of these
Yeah,
people are making a lot of money
yeah,
on there. Is that what they're going to
yeah,
do when they can't do their fucking TikToks and
yeah.
Get a
as much
job,
as,
get a fucking job.
exactly, Leroy,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
As much as I love, TikTok being banned in America, and it should be wherever. But then you've got other side of the spectrum. Fucking, what's more detrimental to society, TikTok or fucking OnlyFans? Like, what should be banned more? If there's freedom of speech and everything like that, I think fucking OnlyFans should be banned more. You know
Well,
what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I'm assuming all these OnlyFans creators are paying taxes. I hope.
Well,
So
obvious fuck.
the only issue with TikTok is it's a Chinese company and they're using it to gather data for the Chinese companies. That's the only reason America's banned it.
Yeah.
If they put it up against some other shit, it's bollocks. It's just because it's owned by China.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, don't you think Instagram and Facebook and everybody else is doing the same with us?
Yeah, of course they are, but they don't want China to do it. That's all.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
for them, it's a matter about who is getting our information. You know what I mean? So as long as it's Facebook, fucking, that fucking cyborg, what's his name, Zuckerberg. You know what I mean? He's fucking human.
fuck.
He doesn't even fucking look human, that cunt, does he? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He looks
no,
dead.
mate.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing with him and Elon Musk. When you look at them, they don't look human. They look like fucking dead in the soul. You know what I mean? Like
There
it's
might just be
weird.
drone. There might just be drones or something.
Yeah,
You never know, man.
how do we know they're not AI? How do we know? You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
You honestly, you do have a point because you go online now and you don't know what's real. I mean, I know, like, yeah, you didn't know what was real, but definitely now there's some creepy shit out there. But
Yeah,
supposedly on TikTok they used to have to have it. Or they used to have to put something if it was like AI generated, but I think they wiped that off. But didn't the Yanks offer to buy out TikTok and they said no? Hence, that's why they banned them or something. Sorry, I'm not really up to speed on the whole.
yeah. So that's basically it, because you don't want to sell it to America. Obviously, then America will gather what they're doing and how they're using their data and everything. And also, Elon Musk, he says because X is not in China, why should we allow them to have TikTok in America?
Yeah.
So,
So X/Twitter isn't allowed in China, is it not? No, sorry, I didn't even know that.
no, China just doesn't want it in there. They don't need it. They've got their own.
Yeah.
Why do they want
Yeah.
it? It's like, come on, go
I
on.
mean, but TikTok is back already in America, so it got banned and it's back already.
Really?
Yeah, it's back. So I don't know what happened to do it. Maybe they called each other's bluffs or whatever. But I imagine some American company did buy it, and it's back.
Yes.
He just tells me actually, how much money they're probably going to lose as well. Like all these influencers making how much money for you've got American influencers. You know what I mean? End of the day, money talks now, doesn't it? So let's be honest. Are we even fucking surprised? You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
So was that? So when did we have Zach on last? It was a long time ago.
It's a while ago. Must be about 6 months.
So what have you been up to, Zach? I know you had some surgery on your shoulders. Oh, yeah, I thought one shoulder. I didn't know you had both done.
Yeah, so what happened was, like I said to you last time, I was going through a situation where I thought, do I get my shoulders done now or don't I get them done? So, and it got to the point where I wasn't going to get them done. I was going to live with the pain. You know what I mean? I thought, fuck that. Still going to go to the gym, still bash the weights out and everything. And I remember I was at this shop opening in Bradford for a supplement shop, and there was this young kid there, 20 years old, and I was talking to him, man, and we just got talking about it. I was saying to him, he goes, "Oh, how's training going?" I go, "It could be better. My shoulders are fucked, man." Like I go to sleep every night and I'm tossing and turning on each side, you know what I mean? And fucking, I'm always in pain on the shoulders, you know what I mean? And even when I'm training, there's certain movements I can't do. Like I couldn't put my arm right back like this before to do shoulder press and stuff. So it was like really forward there, you know what I mean? And so I couldn't get no movement and stuff. So I was really restricted with training. And you know yourself, like if you go to the gym, you want to train to the best of your abilities, and when you can't train certain movements, you know, you can't do them because physically you can't move in them angle. It's frustrating, man, and it's like and it gets disheartening, you know what I mean? And demoralizing. And it's like fucking hell, the only reason I go to the gym is because it makes me feel better, you know? And so by accident, we're talking to the young kid about 20 years old and he's into training and he follows me and everything. And he says to me, "Oh, I'm just getting back into my training now again." I go, "Oh, how come?" He goes, "Oh, I had a shoulder replacement done." I mean, fucking hell, 20 years old, shoulder replacement. How was it like before? He goes, "Oh man, I was in pain all the time." He goes, "I've got an issue with, you know, it's a family inheritance, genetic in my bone density, you know what I mean? So my
Yeah.
cartilage wore away. And I couldn't move my shoulders around properly and I couldn't train. So I had to have a shoulder replacement done, which I had done. And he goes, "Oh, I feel awesome now." I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Look, my arms, I can move them around. I can train properly now. Everything." I go, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting it done." He goes, "Oh," he goes, "Mate, if you're in the pain what you're saying you're in, get it done." So went to the doctor, had the scan done, everything. He goes to me, "I can't believe you've been training this long without having it done. You know what I mean? It's better to get it done now while you've got good bone density around that area." So what we're going to do is give you a partial shoulder replacement, not the full stem in the joint. So
Yeah.
if it goes further on in your life, then when you fucking barely can probably walk, then if you need another replacement done, we can just easily access your shoulder, pull out the half one out, and put the full stem in. So you know what I mean. So you can just it won't be a major operation. So that's what they do. So that's what they do now for younger people is do the partial one. So it's just a ball but screws on into your joint with like like really into your joint there, and you just embeds it in so you can just start moving around like normal. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna be out of fucking training. I'm not able to move my arms for at least like 3 months. After 2 weeks, I was back driving a car. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, I was driving a car again. So, and then basically, you told me the rehab exercises to do with the rope pulling machine to, just move my arms up and down and everything like that to the side, get that movement back again. So, like, within like a month, I was like, fine. You know what I mean? So I was like, slowly like doing like, really light weights, you know what I mean? Just for my shoulders, light, nothing pushing it. And as soon as I felt a little bit of pain or twinge, didn't go any heavier. So just listen to my body. So it says, listen to your body. Your body will tell you what you need to know, but don't rush it. You know what I mean? So like I was thinking, like I was watching a YouTube program, then it'll say 6 months it took me, 6 months. But most of these guys, you got to remember, they're not athletes, they don't train. So you know what I mean? When you're on a good diet, you take the right supplements, you're going to recover a lot quicker. So 3 months after the first operation, I had my second one done straight away. So I go, I'll get them both of them done out of the way now. You know what I mean? So my left shoulder's been 6 months now, and the right one's been 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what I said earlier. I thought that when you say you had them both done, I thought you meant both at the same time.
No,
That's what I was
no,
thinking.
no,
How are you going to the bathroom exactly?
no,
You
no.
gotta.
Like I said, I could have done them more closer paced together, but
Yeah.
but the doctor didn't think I was going to recover that quick. So that's why he gave me, the 3 month break in between them. You know, so
Yeah.
so so yeah, so that's how I did it. And me, I wish I had done it before. You know what I mean? And my advice would be to anybody who trains, if you're in pain and you can't get your movement and you're frustrated and it's on your mind, get it fucking done because it's the best fucking thing you'll do. You feel like you've got fucking new shoulders again, mate. You know what I mean? Awesome. I wish I had it done sooner. I wish I didn't take the 3 years fucking around and just fucking living with that pain and agony. You know what I mean?
So you've had a nice little rest, Zach. I did see a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
rumors online that you were
yeah.
wanting to do the Masters Olympia.
Oh
Are you
yeah,
old
yeah.
enough to do Masters Olympia, Zach?
Fucking hell, am I young
Are
enough?
you going to disclose your age online here?
Am I fucking young enough? I'm a master's. You know what I mean? You have to be over 40 now to be a master's, don't you?
What is Masters Olympia? I thought it was over 50. Is it 40 or 50?
40.
40, is it? That's not too old. That was just over 40. So is that
Yeah,
what the
that's
plan
right.
is then, Zach, to do the
Yeah.
Masters Olympia?
It was the fucking plan until I saw online today about this fucking new rule what's come out.
Oh,
Like
right. What's this then?
if you're inactive for 3 years, you have to fucking be an amateur again, which I don't mind. I'll beat some young guns asses. You know what I mean? And get your pro card again.
Oh, I haven't read that. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, have you seen it? You've seen it,
No,
haven't you, sir?
I haven't seen it. No,
Have you not seen it? Yeah,
Yeah,
look.
no.
I saw that. I'm not sure whether it's from like December now or whether they're
No,
backdated.
no, no. It says like from 2023.
That still
Really?
buys you some time though, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I need to look into it. But the thing about it is, it's like fucking hell. Like, you do all this thing and pay all this money to get your fucking pro card, and then they're stopping you from competing as a pro, like, and want to make fucking more money off you guys. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
It's just to get the membership. You don't have to compete. You just have to buy the membership. That's what they want, isn't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, but is that even fair for somebody? Like, if they want to take a year out or something?
Well, no.
I mean,
No,
to be fair, I got mine in 2012, and then obviously the years I competed, I renewed the pro card, and I did
yeah,
renew it every year because I was planning on competing and stuff. And then
yeah.
obviously I got some injuries and I couldn't compete, so I haven't renewed it ever since. But I do still use my IFBB Pro status just for like work purposes and like tax purposes, if you like, even to be honest. So I hope it
Yeah.
kind of doesn't affect all that stuff. I'll
Well,
have to get in touch
you
with
earned the
IFBB.
right. You earned the right to call yourself a pro. So
Yeah,
who are they to try and take that away from you? That's your fucking title. That is. You earned that.
Yeah,
maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe you just have to renew the card every year and pay the fee, or do you have to actually step on stage? That I don't know.
no, listen, you don't have to step on stage. Is that what they say?
No.
So you basically just have to
So
pay the fee.
then what's the fucking point of it then? That's what
Well,
I mean. So
that's
yeah,
$250.
exactly.
It's $250.
Oh, it's not 250. It's 295 or something like that.
Well, it used to be 200 when I used to get mine. I know it went to 250. So obviously, rate of inflation, all that shit. Fucking 295. Then it'll be like $500 and shit. Oh fucking hell.
No, but the thing about it is, it's like, listen, I'm sure there's enough people competing for them to even need to do this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what makes me laugh. Is like there's already like about 40 people already qualified for the Olympia in men's physique and other fucking classes like bikini. Like the numbers are there. It's not like they're just living off bodybuilding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's a business now. It's like new classes come into it, isn't it now? What's it called? Like bikini, like what's it called? Something like health or something.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now. Fit body or something like that.
Basically, it's just called malnutrition bitches and who don't need to train. You know what I mean? And just step on stage and shake your fucking ass, and you can get to the Olympia. You know what I mean? That's what it's called, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. Like, how can so they can get to the Olympia stage with 6 months of training while everybody else has to fucking train for a decade.
Yeah, they're just making it kind of more accessible for normal people now, aren't
No,
they?
the thing about it is, can you imagine now, like how long the classes are going to take on the Olympia stage and all these other shows, and that when they start doing this, it's like bodybuilders have to wait long enough and get on stage at midnight anyway. Like if they want to do this, fine, put it on a separate day. Put all the main classes and with bodybuilding on a separate day. Simple. You know what I mean? So the people who want to go to these classes and want to support these classes, then go on day one or go on day two or go on day three. But you can't be expecting, bodybuilders to be competing at 12 o'clock at midnight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the Olympia competitors were on like 11 o'clock or something like that. That's crazy, to be fair.
How is that like? How is that good for health? You know, you want to
Yes.
like There's already people there who are fucking dying, and then on the day of the show, what's most important, and you got people taking diuretics, and then they fucking have to be on stage at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's not the ideal scenario being like slightly dehydrated all day, is it? To be fair.
No, like
Yeah.
then at least at least prioritize the people who are on the most dangerous drug protocols. You know what I mean? Who need to be looked after. Let them get on straight away and get sorted, and then they can dehydrate, drink as much fluid as they need to, and let's fucking do it safest possible way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but unfortunately, they know that as soon as the bodybuilders have been on, 80% of the audience is probably going to leave. So, like you say, what is the need for these other classes and stuff? Obviously, it is for memberships and revenue and stuff. But yeah, it's in a bit of a funny place right now, isn't it? Just a quick one. Just when we were talking about the pro card fee and everything, because we're all in the over 40 gang. Even Dan is in the over 40 gang now. So we're all quite old. Can you remember, Leroy? Can you remember when your like last amateur show was, or like even your first one? Do you know what? I'm funny. I was flicking through my phone yesterday. I've got a couple of pictures of you. Obviously, the one that you don't like anybody seeing as well. I won't discuss that one. Nothing rude. It's nothing rude. It's I remember I had to pay £10 to join NABA for the year. And I think it was like £5 to enter the NABA North Britain. I mean, it's not that long ago, is it really? Well, it is. I'm the old as shit. So you're talking like, what, 25, fucking hell, yeah.
What's crazy, isn't it now? It's crazy now that NABA, like how much down it's gone. It's crazy.
Yeah, they've started to kind of, they've Val and Jim have kind of stepped aside, haven't they, and allowed some new blood in. But how much, you would have been always, Leroy, you would have been not UKBFF, EFBB, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I mean, I did do a couple of nabbers, amateur nabbers. With
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't, only at the very beginning, with Jim Charles and all that. But then it was EFBB, yeah, EFBB. I done the qualifiers for EFBB.
So how much did you pay to enter EFBB? Surely, Leroy.
Do you know what? Probably about £5, if that.
Yeah, like 5-10 quid, wasn't it? Now it's like fucking 200 quid. I mean, obviously it's different times and inflation and all that stuff, but like it is a vast difference now, isn't it? Shit. It's like 250 quid to enter some shows now. It's mental.
No, I paid a fiver, 2010.
Well, that's not that long ago.
That wasn't that. That was a fiver.
A fiver. Zach, were you always UKBFF, or did you ever do EFBB before changing
No, I was UKBFF and NABA. I did the Universe once.
Did you? I didn't know you didn't have a Universe.
Yeah, I did that once. Yeah, came
Class 1.
Yeah, Class 1. Yeah, the tallest one. Yeah.
So what year was that, Zach?
I can't remember. But it was when it was held at Blackpool. Was it Blackpool?
Yeah, it used to be. What was it? It was the Winter Gardens or something.
Yeah. Blackpool.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you place then, Zach?
I think it was 6th or 7th. You know, it was fucking hard. Them fucking Brazilians and Koreans, man, fucking hell, like saw them and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The different level. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it was a good experience. Yeah. Then I thought, you know what? Fuck that. I'm staying with UKBFF. So I just kept it that. Then because at that time, Bill and Wonders, they got really fucking arsey if you entered NABA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, fucking. So like if you enter NABA and they're saying, oh, why do you want to enter NABA for? I just wanted to try something different. And you could see that because of that, they used to place me lower than what I should have. You know what I mean?
You're saying this went on, Zach? Really? Politics in bodybuilding? Are you sure you want to say that out loud?
Especially in the UK one. What's going on?
Like I said to you, there's fucking always going to be politics in there. Let's be honest there, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
The thing about it is, sometimes you compete at a show, and your friends will say to you, "Oh no, you should have won. You should have won." And the problem you've got sometimes is when your friends are taking pictures of you on stage, they're concentrating on you. So when you're flexing, they're going to take your picture and you're going to look the best compared to the other guys. So they're not going to be, everybody's not going to be flexing at the exact same time the camera's flashing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, so one person taking your pictures, your friend, they're going to be your best pictures. Then somebody else taking a picture of their friend, they're going to have the best pictures. You know what I mean? So that's why you have to be there to see yourself, you know, everybody. You know what I mean? And like obviously in this day and age now, I guess you know you don't have to be at the shows because you got fucking HD quality some shows. But even yeah, let's not even talk about that because live streaming at most pro shows now is fucking shit. You think the money they would make, they would have decent live streaming, wouldn't they? You know what I mean? And they don't. And this is why you always got cases where you got Team Haddy, you got Team Samson, you got Team Nick Walker, Team so and so. Do you know what I mean? So you're always gonna have fans for and against people, no matter what.
Yeah, there's a lot of people do say you do have to like be there in the front rows at the Olympia to kind of really see what's going on. I do agree with that because I've had some shit seats at the Olympia before, and I've literally been right down the front, like 3 rows back, with
Yeah.
when it comes ball sat on my face. So you have to be down. It wasn't that, I wasn't that close, but you do
Yeah,
have to be down near the front to really truly see what's going on.
You're loving that pro trans now, weren't you?
It was actually the year I was right down the front. It was the year. Can you remember in 2001 where everyone was saying Jay should have beat Ronnie?
Yeah.
From the pictures in the mags and stuff and stuff online or whatever, I would probably agree because I was literally like 3 rows back and I was there. I did give Ronnie the nod for that one. So there you go, pictures, videos, and being there in person. It is a different story type of thing.
I think the problem what you've got is that at that point, and people will just concentrate more on Ronnie's stomach compared to everything else. And
Yeah,
Jay had a tighter midsection, but Ronnie just everything else was just fucking another level. So it's not just
yeah,
the ab competition, is it? You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, when you're breaking down bodybuilders, you're breaking them down for, you know, that's why there's symmetry round, muscularity round. You know what I mean? That's why you're doing all these rounds, aren't you? You know what I mean? And who
yeah,
gets the high score out of a lot of them? And I'm sorry, but Ronnie, in that time, nobody could touch him.
yeah. Until he got injured, he was pretty much untouchable, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
it all goes,
exactly.
so if it all goes to plan, Zach,
Yeah,
if your shoulders are fine and you get the nod from the
yeah,
IPB,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
going to shoot for the Masters Olympia?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. You know what I mean?
Because
So
one of the questions was if you do the Masters Olympia, are you going to hire a coach, and which coach would it be?
there's a couple of guys I can ask who I've worked with before, so you know what I mean. So that would be the situation. I would.
Come on, Zach, give us some names. Zach, give us some names.
I would.
Hot off the
I don't
press.
want to. Yeah, I don't want to give something because at the end of the day, like I said, I haven't even asked them yet because you know it's one of them things. Like I do need, but I would like to work with somebody hands on where they can see me, you know, every week instead
Yeah.
of instead of like you know somebody over the internet type of thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, just target. That's what Leroy said. He don't even already coach anybody if you could see them in person. So there you go. Give Mr.
yeah.
Davis a call, and you have to just drive to Birmingham once a week, Zach.
Zach, you've competed before, ain't you, Zach?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
You've
competed before.
dieted
Yeah,
before, ain't you, Zach?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What the fuck you want a coach for? You know
No,
what food works for you. You know what works and what don't work. Why do you need a
no,
coach?
no. It's not about whether I need a coach or not. I need a second pair of eyes.
Yep, that's the one.
You need some
So
fresh eyes.
yeah, I just need somebody to say to me like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's what you need. That's what you need.
yeah,
You don't
like
need someone to try to wipe your
no,
off.
no, no, no. Listen, man. Listen, let's be honest, and we all know what fucking gear to take
Yeah,
and what to fucking eat. We just so it's like somebody like you, Leroy, saw me, and I would say to you like, listen, okay, a coach is the wrong word to say. I just need a second pair of eyes. What somebody says to me, like you said to me, oh, Zach, you're fucking behind. So I know I need to up my cardio.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or Zach, what's it now? You're looking flat today. You're looking flat this week. What I would do is, you know what? Increase your carbs for a couple of days. You know what I mean? And see how you're looking a few days. You're,
Yeah,
or
what
yeah,
you have to, mate, is you have to someone who's not going to blow smoke up your ass.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
and
exactly.
unfortunately,
Hey, yeah, too
there's,
many.
there's there are a good few people that will do that. They've got your back. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
a lot of the others are just after your money. So, but
yeah.
you'll know that anyway. You'll know who's.
And yeah, like I said, the main thing also as well is know when to ease off the pedal as well. Because when
Mm,
you're on a diet and then you know that your body fat is low, and then you start keep pushing harder and your metabolism drains fat, and you start burning muscle tissue away. That's when you need to know to somebody to say to you, listen, don't push it hard in gym now. You know what I mean? Don't. You need to start upping your foods now because you're eating muscle tissue away.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's just that having that second pair of eyes to say to me, listen, you're a lazy bastard. Get on the fucking treadmill. You know what I mean? Like that. Simple as that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do believe in having a small. The people that are around you have got to be there for a reason, and
Yeah,
you got to trust what they say, and you got to be able to
exactly.
take what they say as well. That's the big thing, isn't it? If they're being honest, you got to take that honestly. You have.
Yeah, and you know yourself, and you've had it so many times where you got friends around you who are nice, and then after the show day they go, oh well, you could have been meaner. Why the fuck are you telling me now? You fucking cunt. Fucking hell. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me 2 fucking weeks ago? You fucking dickhead.
obviously, if you're kind of novice competitor, and it's good to have a coach to kind of learn you the basics of like competing. So, obviously, your experienced competitors you've competed at the top level. Basically, what you need to have is somebody who's just there when your head melts a little bit, when you're
Yeah,
kind of indecisive to do it. Like you say, sometimes I've said this to Dan before as well. Like we're just programmed to push, and that's easy. Sometimes you have to be very disciplined to be able to pull back when you need to, rather than like
yeah.
go. Because that can
Like,
be very self-sabotaging as well, can't it?
yeah, like you know what? Let's be honest, I'm saying, like you probably work with a few different coaches as well, and I've worked with a few different coaches. And like, does a different coach teach you anything different, really? No.
I haven't actually worked directly with any coaches because basically it was just because of my diabetes. Because let's say you just said there, if a coach said to me, "Hey, tomorrow I need you to up your carbs," and
Yeah,
I wake up and my blood sugar's high, I can't do that. And I didn't want to be one of those guys who was like, like the no
yeah,
guy, like, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that." Don't get me wrong, I've had lots of people help me with different
yeah,
input and stuff and coaching and opinions and stuff. But I've always kind of had to go solo because of that reason. Because,
yeah, yeah,
like you just said there, the coach says, "Oh, today we need your carbs bumped up." Well, if my blood sugar's running at 19 millimole, that ain't happening, unfortunately. So that was just my kind of different kind of scenario. But yeah,
yeah,
it's all the kind of same basic principles with a little bit of jiggery pokery
yeah,
here and there, but it's nothing
yeah.
rocket science, is it?
No, like they all got their own type of foods, what they like to, prep their guys on what they think is better for them. But at the end of the day, you as the athlete need to speak up and say, "Oh, this is not agreeing with me," or "This is working with me," or "This isn't working with me." Do you know what I mean? You can't keep doing something what a coach is telling you, and you don't feel right from it. And this is why it's a two-way relationship. You know,
It's
you,
weird, honestly. There's loads. John, you'll have had this as well. There's loads of times I get a message on Instagram or something that says, "Oh, my coach has got me doing this," and whatever. Like, this is not agreeing with you. Like, what do you think? And I say, why don't you go and ask your coach? Like, that's
yeah,
what you're supposed to be doing. No, don't ask me. Ask your coach who you're paying money to. And if he has a problem with you asking a question, then he's not a very good coach, is he? You shouldn't be paying him money, type of thing. Or her, because it happens to the ladies as well.
yeah. I'm talking about this so many times. A guy would say to me, "Oh, can you ever look at my pictures? What do you think?" I went, "Oh yeah, you look good." You know what I mean? And I said, obviously, like you could be better. You know what I mean? He goes, "Oh, what's it now? My coach says I'm behind to about a couple of weeks." I went, "So what are you asking me for then?" I go, "Don't ask my input because you're not paying me for my input. So I can't give you my input, and it's unfair on your coach. So if you feel like there's something wrong, relay that back to your coach because he needs to know what you're going through. If your head is melting now and you feel like you're behind, tell your fucking coach, I feel like I'm behind and see what he says. Because at the moment, if you don't follow your coach for the 12 or 14 weeks or 16 weeks, how many you're dieting with him to 101%, then you failed as an athlete. And then how can you say that this coach was the problem? No, it's you was the problem because you didn't follow what he told you. Because after the 16 weeks, saying you do everything what your coach tells you to do, and you fuck up and you don't get the face you want or you don't get the look you want, then you can say, yeah, it was my coach's fault. You know what I mean? That's it. You can move on to somebody else. But the problem you've got is that there's so many people who've got coaches, and then they're asking everybody's point of fucking view, and then the head is fucking melted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was kind of guilty of this many years ago because I was very fortunate from the outer, even as a teenager, to have some like very knowledgeable people around, like Eddie Elwood, John Armstrong, like regional guys who did very well and all that kind of stuff. And like I would kind of, I'm not saying anybody's opinion or method was wrong. It's just when you start listening to too many people's opinions and methods in one go, like there could be 4 ways that could work for yourself.
Yeah.
But if you just kind of mixing all that shit up, you know, if you listen, you could have 4 excellent coaches who all have a different method of getting somebody in shape or whatever. But it's when you start listening to all those and then mashing it all together, that's when it all goes wrong. They're trying to fuck it all up. It's not that something's wrong. It's just you listen to too many people at once. And like you just said, if you did a 20-week prep with that coach and you felt like it didn't go to plan and you did stick to it 100%, maybe have another season if you worked your body out a little bit better with this guy, or like try another coach if that's what you want to do. Don't like listen to Tom, Dick, and Harry and say, your fucking coach fucked it up when you listen to like 20 different people at once.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Did you ever come across the lads that done the tours? The tours. They'll come to you, train with you for a bit, start getting into shape, and you'll have a look at them and you'll say, yeah, you're on course, keep covered up, and we'll look in a couple of weeks' time. And then you won't see him for a couple of weeks, and you found out that they'd be going to fucking this gym and stripping off his shoulder, then going to that gym and stripping off his shoulder. And they'll come back to you and say, oh, so-and-so said this and so-and-so. I said, well, fuck off back to so-and-so, let them train you. Go on, off you go. This is doing the tour. And that used to be quite a regular sort of thing, especially in the West Midlands. You could tell when someone was getting ready for the show because they just turn up to your gym and then off will come to the top.
12 gym memberships.
Listen, I know people now here, they basically are paying about 2 or 3 coaches for a prep. So that coach is thinking they're prepping that guy, but he's not. But he's like listening to 3 different coaches because
it's crazy.
The person's not being honest to themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest there. For there's only certain compounds you can take, off season, or beginning of the cycle. You got your test, you got your Deca, you got your Equipol, or whatever you want to take. You know what I mean? And there's certain compounds there you can take, and from there you've got your food. So just say you're gonna start off on 4,000 calories, and then you're gonna start off on your cardio every day. Let's say you're gonna do 40 minutes cardio, 30 minutes cardio every day. And from there, you can work out how to fucking do it. So each weekend, you're dieting, you weigh yourself, same time, same place, after fucking taking a dump or whatever. And if you're not losing a couple of pounds, you say, okay, you know what? I'll increase my cardio by 10 minutes until I get to an hour. Once you got to an hour of cardio, then you can say, okay, I can start manipulating my food a little bit now. You know what I mean? So there's only 2 ways you can go, So you don't have to be a brain surgeon, but you have to believe in the course of the journey and not make too much alterations too soon, because some people will start panicking and they'll add like 30 minutes cardio in straight away. And then that's where things fuck up, or they cut the food too much out of it too soon. And that's where they fuck up. Do you know what I mean? And this is where, like I said to you, is that even if you know it yourself, man, this is where you need a second pair of eyes to say to you, don't fucking panic, keep doing what you're doing, and keep things the same for a bit. Do you know what I mean? Or just up your cardio by 10 minutes, or just cut fucking 10 grams of carbs out each meal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think people panic and then they just start doing 2 hours of fucking Stairmaster at like 15 weeks out.
Well,
on
what
zero carbs.
it's the same with anything bodybuilding. If you act emotionally and you're reactive, like that's the death of success in that area. You need to
Yeah.
plan for an outcome, not react on feelings. Like I'm hungry this day. Well, you might not be as hungry tomorrow. You might feel more energized. If you're sinking down a hole, then yeah, but it's like why in the beginning of prep or off season, that's why it's once a week. And often once a week, no changes either, because you need to ride it long enough to see whether anything fucking happens.
This is
Yeah,
why you
like
get people posting, like literally post pictures every day, check-in pictures every day. Nothing's going to happen really in a day. Leroy, that's a pet peeve of yours, and you see people post pictures every single day. It's fucking crazy.
Mate, you know
Like,
what?
once a week, it does the
You know,
job really.
you don't you love the fucking twats in their woolly hat and snow in the background and they're doing their fucking check-ins. Like, fuck right off, you fucking cunts. You know what I mean?
Dan,
Fucking
it's snowing in Bristol now. Dan just about to go to say he's checking me out in the back.
Dan's gonna do his check. Dan's gonna do his check in a bit.
Oh no, I've got to put my check-in one. It's different.
Yeah, fucking hell.
No, but can you imagine like it's like social media likes are fucking more addictive than cracking it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
I'm checking in. No, you just want to show your fucking ass in a woolly hat for everybody to say, "Oh my God, you look amazing from yesterday." Like, how much are you fucking gonna change? You know what I mean? And then what? Then what happens is, leading up to the show, they get really emotional. They say, "My coach is like my brother. He's like my father figure." All these long posts about their coaches, everything. Then suddenly they don't get the place they want. You don't see no fucking update pictures for a month after the show. They go quiet. You know what I mean? And then they fucking cry about everything. You know what I'm saying? And then you realize like they're just talking shit about the coach, everybody. You know?
Yeah, that's the coach's fault. They're not the brother anymore. It's he fucked me up. He did too much thyroid. We did this, whatever. My coach's fault. Fucking hell.
Oh, he won't give me a cheat meal every week. That's why I fucked up. You know what I mean? The diet was too strict. You know what I mean?
Have you? I don't know if you've ever had this, and this might be a beginner thing. They're like, well, the thing is, if there's no cheats, like I might fall off, and it's like, are you threatening me? Like, are you threatening me? You're threatening me with you being shit, so that I don't fucking care. I don't care if you're that shit.
Yeah, Dan, I've had it, but I've done somebody's diet, and they'll say to me like, "Oh, there's no cheat meal on here or something." I went, "Listen, you've been cheating your whole fucking life, you fat fucker. Yeah, I'm sure you will survive for 10 weeks without a cheat meal. You know what I mean? Fat fucks. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? Where's my cheat meal? Can you imagine it? These are clients now, telling you what their diet should be.
Yeah. It is a bad sign if that's the first question they're asking is where's the cheat meal?
You know,
that. Where's the cheat meal? Like, you don't have one yet.
Man, and you know, they're eating so much processed fucking food, and it's fucking up their gut health. And then they're wondering why they fucking got gut issues. Because everything you're fucking eating has got chemicals in it. Eat fucking raw ingredients, one ingredient food, like fucking rice, like pasta, like fucking fish, like chicken, something what you have to cook from start. You know what I mean? Not something like what is already fucking ready made. You know what I mean? And then you're wondering why you've got so many fucking issues, why you've got inflammation and everything. You know what I mean?
I don't even think you all the way through your prep. I don't think you really have a cheat meal. Maybe it's like right near the end or a high. I used to start at 20 weeks out, and I would maybe go the first 6 to 8 weeks without any like high day or cheat meal, and that's kind of when you start like maybe need to incorporate them in a bit later down the line. But like you see, guys are asking for a cheat meal from the first week. Like, I remember you haven't even got the ball rolling yet.
I did 20 weeks with you out multiple times with no cheat ever, and I remember like once you were like actually off flat as fuck. You need to go and just get some calories in. I was like, what? I felt so weird about it. Like, I don't know. As well, the sugar thing. Trying to explain to someone, look, like, could people eat shit? They come to you and they're like, oh, I'm getting cravings for sugar. It's like if you actually ride that out, that does disappear.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
don't eat sugar, it doesn't take that long, and you don't crave sugar. Like there's no need for it.
Have you noticed that, when you don't have any cheat meal, and then all of a sudden you have a cheat meal and you get that taste for that sweetness again. My God, you want that every fucking week. That's
Yeah.
when your diet fucks up. That's when you go off the rail because it's hit you like a fucking crack addict. It's basically relapsed again. So basically, you've relapsed again now because you've gone so many weeks without sugar, and all of a sudden now you're looking for anything where you can get sugar in. So you're fucking putting 20 sweeteners in your coffee. You're having your protein powder, and you're fucking eating your protein powder with the smallest fucking spoon, and you're making sure it's the most sweetest protein powder, mixing with your oats in the morning, and you're eating it slow as you fucking can. There's fucking signs what are telling you that's the food you shouldn't be having because that's the food what you fucking don't need. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You
You're
need.
so right that cheat meals for me were totally detrimental because I fought just about the cheat meals. And I did it like early on. And then I wasn't thinking about the training. I wasn't thinking about the goal. I wasn't thinking about the posing. I was just thinking on Friday I get to eat some shit.
Yes, too food
Yeah.
focused.
Like every day is coming closer, and like I remember like I used to go through my prep without cheat meals for like 10 weeks, and all of a sudden, I used to get to the point where my body used to feel flat, so I needed more calories. Instead of me thinking to myself, dumbass, or increase my rice, increase my fucking, other food, potatoes, sweet potatoes, increase more, eating more of that food, what I need, what's going to help me grow and keep the muscle fully. But instead, I'll have a fucking big fucking box of Maltesers and shit, fucking sucking on them through cinema, and then next morning I've got ulcers in my mouth. I've been like licking a girl's ass or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucked. And so for the rest of the week, I'm fucking can't even talk, and my fucking mouth is fucked with all ulcers in it. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm thinking by Friday it's all calmed down again, and then you're addicted to that taste again. So you fucking go back like a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to get out that cycle. So like I always stress to people, listen, if you're gonna I'll call it refeed meal. You don't need a cheat meal.
Yeah.
Anything with sweetness in it, stay the fuck away from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I generally prefer people to just do a high carb diet rather than eating shit, to be fair.
What do you think? What do you think, Leroy? What do you used to do in your days?
No, we used to have a cheat. We used to have probably the first start your diet, probably first 3 or 4 weeks. You don't have, and then you add one in on a Saturday night for about 4 or 5 weeks. But only if you deserved it. If your weight was coming down, you're looking on point, then you treated yourself. But a cheat meal to us was a steak, potato, a good meal, but a cheap meal. And at the end, you got a bit of apple pie or something, or a bit of ice cream. But a bit again, only if you earned it. If them scales say you earned it, then you earned it.
Yeah, but for you guys, it was like a little fucking apple pie. It's not like fucking apple pie.
Oh no. It was just a bit of apple pie.
Yeah, but the thing about it, you see nowadays, on Instagram, it's a big thing. Like people are like, "Wow, look what I've had for my cheat meal." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking. Then you're wondering, why the fuck are you diabetic now? You know what I mean? Why you've got stomach issues through your diet, and then half of these people are, coming on stage to a show look like bloated fucking, you know what I mean, pregnant fucking guys. You know what I mean? And it's because of everything in your guts inflamed. You know what I mean? Your body's not used to that. One way you try to purify your body and give it all the best ingredients possible, and then you're fucking just sprinkling it with some fucking crap in there as well. And your body's thinking, what the fuck's going on? How do I get rid of this? And it doesn't know how to react to it because it's thinking, oh my God, everything's stable, training is on point. I know what time I'm training. I know what time I'm eating my meals Monday to Friday. And all of a sudden, Saturday comes or Friday night comes. I'm fucking, this guy is shoving all this fucking dynamite in my stomach. You know what I mean?
Dynamite. Yeah, you wonder why the digestion's fucked for like the rest of the week. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fucking mental. It's like
if I do give someone a cheat meal, I'll say it. Cheat meal, like you just said there, like Leroy said, a cheat meal, like a nice meal with a small dessert. Not a cheat feast where you have like 3 pizzas, fucking 2 cakes, 4 bags of Haribo's, sorry. Those Maltesers that make your mouth all funny, like you've been eating someone's ass. Yeah, it's like fucking 10,000 fucking calories in like one evening. And I do all, like you just said there, if they do fancy something nice, I'll say maybe eat it later on in the day, maybe 8, 9 o'clock. Because if you have it early on, once you get that taste, it's like, yeah, I want to eat that shit all day now. So yeah, later in the day. But yeah, I much prefer higher carb days and more good food rather than shit, to be honest. You're kidding yourself if you think that fatty, shitty food's doing you any good, to be fair. It's mentally it is, but physically it's not.
I think mentally it was worse. I think mentally it was worse.
Yeah. Listen,
I mean, I know everyone's different, but I've found that mentally it was worse. Like, after eating a high day, I felt full. By the end of like the refeed of like just high whatever I was eating, I felt full. I definitely didn't want to eat anymore. In fact, I hated it by the end. But
let's be honest then. Let's all be honest. Sorry, go ahead. Go on.
That was it. I just didn't feel like shit. I ate a cheat meal. I feel horrendous.
Exactly. No, but let's all be honest then. As soon as you had a cheat meal, your prep goes to fucking shit because you know why? Your focus is on that cheat meal every weekend. That's your fucking focus. It shouldn't be. Your focus should be on every fucking day. I'm getting a step closer. And you know, it's called bodybuilding. You're meant to be fucking keeping hold of your muscle size while you're dieting. Do you know what I mean? Not fucking dieting it away with all the crap food what you're putting in your body. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what anybody says if it fits your fucking macros. It doesn't. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't fucking work like that. You can't compare fucking ice cream to a fucking, to a steak. You know what I mean?
No, that's incorrect. That's not what it says on TikTok. If it's 300 calories each, they're exactly the same. It's perfectly the same.
Fuck.
Well, it is fucking nonsense, isn't it? The stuff that they're kind of throwing out there now.
They do say anything. You are what you eat, then fucking I must be a pussy. You know what I mean? So
all I'm thinking about now, we can make an ebook now of Leroy's cheat meal, cheat meal, steak, chips and apple pie. That's it, eh? That's the new.
Yeah, steak, chips, mushrooms, bit of tomato.
Well, see, it's another secret there. Mushrooms are out now.
Yeah.
For the fibre, see, it's all tactily thought about back in the day. No, nobody's doing.
Leroy, did you use apple cider vinegar?
Yeah. Every now and then.
And what was the main purpose for that?
Get rid of your fluids. I'll get rid of it. I mean, it doesn't drain you. It just helps you piss and whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, the early school bodybuilders used to use a lot of apple cider vinegar to dry out, didn't they?
It's like a diuretic, isn't it? If you use your bottle, it's like a diuretic. The sort of trick was not to overuse it, just use it every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was apple cider vinegar and loads of vitamin C, wasn't it, back in there?
That's it.
Vitamin C in the water. 10 grams of vitamin C. Non-stop.
Redoxon.
Yeah,
tablet in the water.
So was that your main way to dry out then? Was it vitamin C, or did you use like a particular diuretic in this?
No, I'd never used a diuretic. Never.
Yeah. And isn't it crazy, isn't it? Like, let's all like be realistic here. Like, we do a prep, everything's going great, and the last week you start fucking adding all these new compounds in, and then you never look the fucking same. Like, if you kept everything the fucking same, how you did it, coming into a show, and you know what, and you would fucking look a lot better. You know what I mean? But the problem is, a lot of people think they need to make 10 different changes. They
panic, like Dan said earlier, is that they panic. If you've got someone who's not going to blow smoke up your ass, who's guiding you, you're asking their advice and they're telling you, and you're trusting that, then that's what you need to do. But you'll have some people who they're just not that disciplined, and they'll ask you your views and whatever, and then they'll go, and because you're not telling them what they're hearing, they go to somebody else and they'll ask theirs. Now, if they start blowing smoke up their arse, they're going to listen to them. Oh yeah, I'm looking good. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So I think this is why you surround yourself with people. Not a massive entourage. You don't need someone to hold your water, someone to mop your brow, someone to wipe your arse. You just need someone who you can train with. You need someone who your fresh eyes, the guy that comes down every couple of weeks And again, he's not gonna blow smoke up your arse. And then you need another guy just in case you try another training partner just in case. That's the kind of people you need round you, especially towards the end. You don't need you don't need people fucking giving you a skull fuck.
But the problem you've got is, Leroy, is that it's fucking social media. Everybody's your entourage. All your fucking followers are your entourage. But the problem is, that's why you need to know what you put out there. You know what I mean? So if somebody puts out a check-in picture and the people go, "Oh my God, he looks like he's behind," and you know how half of the people talk shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Skull fucking, the skull fucking, and you got the vulnerable people who's going to take that on board. You know what I mean? They get, fucking, I must be out. If he says, if this twat's telling you you're out and you believe him, that's your problem. It just shows how vulnerable you are.
Yeah, like why the hell are you going to believe what somebody said behind a burner account was talking shit about you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only person, like you said, you should information you should take to fucking heart is or do something about it. Your fucking training partner and the person who's the second pair of eyes, because if that person is not telling you you're behind now, when do you want him to fucking tell you?
Yeah.
After the fucking show, when you're fucking having that fucking 20-inch pizza, and you say, "Oh, I could have done better." Now.
There's always some dickhead who, like, you could be shredded out of your mind until someone said, looking a bit behind. Like you say, but I would never, I can't understand how somebody would let somebody like that get to them and to make a decision on that. That's just me personally, but I know people who do. They see a few comments and they're like, "Oh, fuck, like, I better," that doesn't faze me at all.
Listen, bodybuilders are so fucking insecure and soft in this day and age. They're fucking so soft, mate. You know, a lot of them fucking said they can't get paper thin skin, eh? Well, they have got paper thin skin. Fucking, they can't take no fucking criticism from people. Listen, in this fucking sport, you have to be a fucking robot. Follow instructions. That's it from one person. Forget about everybody else. Don't give a fuck about what everybody else says. You have to take the instructions from one person. You got a fucking coach. Take it from that person because you're paying him or whatever. You're sucking him off or whatever. Fucking listen to him. Listen to that fucking person right to the fucking end of that fucking course of 12, 15, 20 weeks fucking diet. Then after that, then you can fucking make up your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple. But it's no point being in a fucking prep with somebody and listening to 20 different fucking opinions, because we know everybody's got them. They're like arseholes. You know what I mean? It's simple.
Yeah, there's a bit of too much input now, isn't it? Zach, I'm going to try and share a picture here. Let me know if this goes wrong, Dan. We're going to have to edit this podcast.
It's not from fucking
porn. Let me have a look. No. Right, what can you guys see there? Is that a picture of some Photoshop fucking monster? Zach, that does look Photoshop. What the fuck? Is that a real picture?
Yeah.
I think it is actually a real picture, isn't it? Fucking what the fuck? What year was that? Because I don't think it's the year you won your pro card. I think it was the year that you came just absolutely fucking humongous.
Yeah. It was the year before that. It's 2008, I think it was.
What the fuck?
But you came in tighter after that, didn't you?
Yeah, I came in a lot tighter. Like Neil brought me in a lot tighter for that one. The one after.
Well, you could afford to sell some of that fullness, but it's fucking wild.
Yeah, Zach, hold on. You look a little bit flat, just about here. This could have carved up just a bit more there. Zach, can you remember back to that year? Like, can you give me an example of like what you were eating like a week out or something, or can you remember that far back? I know you're not that old. Jesus, sound like you're 25 ago.
Like I said to you, like at that time, what's it now? Just like for breakfast, I was eating 10 eggs, 2 yolks, 100 grams of oats. Then after that, a couple of hours later, I would have a scoop of protein powder with water. Like every 2 hours I was eating. Then 2 hours after that, I had a meal. So I would have 100 grams of rice, 300 grams of chicken with some spinach. And then 2 hours after that, I would have 2 scoops of protein powder. 2 hours after that, I would have some pasta with some salmon, 300 grams of salmon. Then I would train in the evening, And then after training, I would have 2 scoops of protein and 2 scoops of carbs. So it would be about 80 to 100 grams of carbs and 50 grams of protein. And then before I went to bed, I would have 300 grams of steak with like about 100 grams of vegetables. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So no
So
carbs in the evening, yeah.
yeah.
That
So
we all know
just
that's far too simple. We know that's absolute nonsense. Tell us the truth, Zach. Tell us the truth. What are you eating?
You
Or it must have
want to
been all
know?
the drugs. Must have been all the
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah. So you want to know the gear I was on at that time? So at that time, I was taking sip, which my body reacts to better than Unfiltered for some reason. You know what I mean? So I would having 3 shots of sip a week. I was having 2 shots of Decker a week. I was having 2 shots of Tren a week, and then what's in that? I wasn't really bothering orals apart from Tren and T3s. You know what I mean? And then obviously I was taking some growth, which I was taking 2 IUs in the morning and 2 IUs at bedtime. You know what I mean?
So standard bikini girl doses, basically.
You know,
Now.
if bikini girls are taking them now, so it's just
Yeah.
that simple. You know what I mean? And then obviously it's taking some AIs like aromas in. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Zach,
So
did
again,
you experiment?
nothing crazy, nothing
I
overcomplicated.
don't know if I don't know if that's crazy or not. I really like with me it was always like after I couldn't do any more than like 3 jobs a week type of thing. I just felt like it was fucking too much. You know what I mean? I was just pinning too
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Did you experiment with higher doses?
Yeah, I took like, where I took like, less amount but more frequently, like everyday shot type of thing. And I didn't like that, you know what I mean? Like I even took the, test up to like a gram a week, you know what I mean? And took the Decker up higher as well. But I just felt like I wasn't you get that happy medium, don't you, at a certain feeling where you're feeling good, your appetite is good. When you start going above that and taking too much gear, you notice your appetite is going after a couple of weeks, and then you're a raging werewolf for the first 6 weeks, and then after that, it's like tapers off. You know what I mean, type of thing. And I just think you need to listen to your body. Where training is good, optimal, your food is optimal, and you feel optimal. It's no point taking more gear and then you're eating, your appetite isn't optimal and your training isn't optimal. Then basically, what the fuck are you doing then? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we've all done that, like took a little bit more thinking it was going to be that much better and you just felt a little bit worse, so you kind of took it back down to but your sweet spot, like you just said there, Zach. Everybody
Yeah,
has their
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
spot, I guess.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different sweet spot, you know what I mean? Some people like prefer like a different type of test, an amphi or sauce, whatever. And this is the thing, the human body, we're all different. And this is where we have to find out, and this is where we get ideas from different people. Like me and my training partner used to do the same type of cycle, but I used to grow more from them cycles than he used to. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So everybody's different, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I
And
think
you
you
know,
probably grew more than any, like most people. Let's be honest.
no,
Fuck me.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? If you and your
Yeah, of
training
course.
partner are doing everything the same, it's like
Yeah.
a blueprint, isn't it? To say like, look how one person is reacting compared to the other. Do you know what I mean? And and that's what it comes down to. But nowadays the problem you've got also is that a lot of people are taking more gear because the gear is fucking shit. It's not
Fucking right
quality
Yeah.
there.
stuff.
You're right
You
there.
know what I mean? Listen, I've had, like 1 mil ampules, like Iranian and Nanface and stuff like that. And I thought it was real. Fuck me, but after a couple of weeks of taking, I'm like, I can't fucking feel nothing. Like, what the fuck's going on? Usually that, like after a week or something, I know like I'm on something. So get my bloods done, you know what I mean? From Dave and whatever. And fucking my test levels like just fucking three. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? So it just tells you, like, just because they fucking in 1 mil ampules, you're thinking, oh yeah, this is the real shit. But fucking listen, you don't know what the fuck you're getting. And I'm a pro, and I've fucking been done over. You know what I mean? So these fucking young kids and whatever, imagine what the fuck they're taking.
especially the GH now. A lot of people ask me about GH, and I was like, can you even get real GH? Like, and like you said, you're a pro, and even you're like not getting it, like
Yeah.
sometimes. And like some guy, oh no, my mate who works at Cafe Wows can get some GH, yeah, fucking stick me. And you're like, he probably fucking can't really, can he? Let's
This is
be
when you hear guys understand the take like there was one guy. I'm not mentioning his name. He's not a famous name anyway. He said he was taking. Listen to this one: 100 milligrams of D-bol a day and 10 oxymethylone per day.
what?
And he's like,
500
I've lost 4 pounds. I was like, mate, if you didn't even go to the gym, you would put 10 pounds of water on from that. I was like, throw them in the bin. Can you imagine your head on 10 oxymethylone? Your head would just burst, wouldn't it?
You would fucking look like a zit on my ass after a bad shot. Fucking cunt. If you were taking 10 fucking oxys, mate. Fucking hell.
I used to use one back in the day. What you ever
Yeah.
use oxymethylone, Leroy, and Anadrol? That was quite popular back in the 90s. That the draws, what Anadrol,
Anadrol and Naps.
Yeah, Naps they used to call them. Yeah.
Napalon 50s. They were the head bangers.
Do you remember them pink Dynabol tablets?
The Dynol, yeah.
They were the fucking best, weren't they? You know what I
They're
mean?
the fives.
The five. The little pink ones. You know what I mean?
The hexagon.
Yeah, they were the fucking best then. And you know what? In them days, it was true. If you couldn't grow up in D-ball, then forget it. Pack it in. Take up badminton. You know what I mean? It was that simple. But the problem you've got now is in this sport, you got people making money off bodybuilders who are not bodybuilders. These are fucking con men. You know what I mean? And they've gotten into this sport because they know there's a market out there, and they know bodybuilders there. Half of them are type bastards, so they want cheap stuff. So they send them 10 little bottles of stuff and say, oh yeah, I'll give you this bottle of test for 15 quid. Like, really? What the fuck's in there? Fucking, is there 9 mil of piss in there with 1 mil of test in there? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. What the fuck's in there? If you're paying them fucking prices, you know what I mean? Is there some fucking Oompa Loompas in China pissing in these bottles for these guys? You know what I mean? It's like, well, what actually are they buying? And then they say, oh yeah, I took some stuff and it's not working. Yeah, how much did you pay for it? And where did you get it from? You know what I mean? Let's be honest. You know, let's fucking be honest.
Yeah, the thing is bodybuilders in general, like at entry level, there's so much info. We are an easy target.
Yeah.
Even for social media, put up posts saying something shit. We all jump on it, boost the algorithm, like selling the gear. It's become like a drug dealer's sideline because you don't get much jail time. Like it's easy. We're an easy target.
Yeah, it's like
I get messages all the time with DMs. It's like, hey, do you want to buy some fucking Anabol or GH or Anavar, whatever? It's crazy. Like everywhere you go, it's just messages from random people selling gear.
Yeah, and it's just random fucking people, and then you've got like like bodybuilders. They want a new fucking steroid name, and all of a sudden somebody starts saying to them, "Oh yeah, start site injecting this fucking compound in your muscle, and this is what the top Olympians are taking and shit like that." They believe it. They fucking believe it. It's like instead of thinking to themselves, you know what? I need to fucking train harder in the fucking gym. Why am I looking for shortcuts? You know what I mean? If you're looking for shortcuts, it means you're not fucking training hard enough. It's that fucking simple. If you're willing to inject something into your muscles to make them look bigger and they're gonna look fucking fake, then what's the fucking point? You know, nothing wrong with, like site injecting, like normal gear, whatever. Everybody's done that. But when you're injecting like fucking compounds like hyaluronic acid and shit like that into your muscles, then, what's that other fucking shit called? What they used to inject before? Yeah. It was Simple and the other compound what they used to inject in the 90s. I forgot.
Essicline?
Yeah, ethically, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but even then, but these guys knew how to do it and they didn't overdo it. But people are now like, fucking, you can tell, can't you? You know what I mean? It's like,
have you seen some of these like I want to say Brazilian bodybuilders where they look absolutely?
Oh my God!
What the fuck? It's absolutely insane. Like, that's definitely some mental health issues going on there as well.
Mate, it's mental health. It's like, you know, the women with like fucking knocker size of fucking Jupiter, you know what I mean? It's like it's the same mental illness they've got, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's like you're telling me, how is that even normal? And you know, half of these fucking women and what people going to, who the fuck is performing these procedures for them?
They've got no friends. They've obviously got no friends because a real mate would say, "What the fuck are you doing?" But obviously they don't. They got no friends. They can't have. It's like the women, the fish faces. They all look like fish.
Yeah.
None of their mates, the ugly mates, won't tell them because the ugly girls are getting the men now, and the fish faces are getting fucked all.
Mate, you're fucking right. It's the ugly friends are egging them on, saying, "Do it." Yeah, you look amazing.
Get bigger lips.
Yeah, you look amazing. You trap face.
The thing is, though, if you stood all these fish faces, if you stood up them all together and had a good look at them, they all look exactly the same. They could all be sisters.
Yeah. Mate, and you know what? And it's like, you know, the younger girls now are aging quicker because of this. You know, when some of them tell you like they're like 21, they fucking look like 41. You're like, what the fuck?
The thing is, though, once they actually get to 40, where are they going to go? What? They're not going to have any room for anything else. They're not going to be able to
take their face off. Like John Travolta.
That's a good movie. That actually face off.
That's a fucking great movie. The middle do one now, a sequel to it called Ass Off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good. I want to see John Travolta's ass get taken off.
If you're a judge, you have to go ass up and check it if it's real. You know what I mean? Fuck's sake. Yeah, but it's just like it's crazy. It's like these girls are aging in dog years now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the older women are looking better than the younger women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like how can you be 18 years old and think it's okay to have Botox and fillers at that
They
age?
sell it as preventative now. What if you always look like an egg? You look like an egg now, and then you won't ever smile, and then they sell it as like that. But yeah, they all end up looking like cats, don't they? Like feline. And
it's all. What kind of fish faces? Don't get me wrong. There's some women that have it, and it suits them. You know, maybe they had small lips in the first place and all that. So, but they don't go over. It's the ones that go overboard. It's the ones that just keep having it done, and there's no need to have it done. And their friends are not saying, "Listen, you've gone far enough, Dad. That's enough." You know, your fucking lips are touching the wall. You sat this wall. But
it's hater culture. Everyone's a hater. If you say something that's against someone, you're a hater. But actually, I'm the sort of person where if I'm annoyed that like you're doing something or you're cheating on your diet or like you're going to go and do something or you're my mate, I'm going to call you out and it's going to sound like I'm being a cunt, but I give a fuck.
No, you're a bully, Dan. You're a bully now if you do that.
But it's because you give a fuck. Otherwise, I'd be like, cheat on your diet.
Your real friends will tell you the truth. Yeah, your real friends will tell you the truth. That's what friends are there for.
Yeah, the thing about it is, if you like try telling the truth about something, you're a fucking hater. You know what I mean? It's like these girls on Instagram and TikTok now saying, "Oh, what's it now? The first 100 guys who come to my fucking hotel, I will fuck them all." And somebody said, "Oh, you're a fucking slut. Why the fuck would you do that? Oh, you're a hater, you. It's her body, her choice. She can do what the fuck she wants." What the fuck are we living in? What era are we fucking living? But what's the hotel number?
That was number 101, wasn't it? Just the last one in there. No, right. Let's go back. Let's have a bodybuilding question. Someone did ask this as well because I know you're big on whole foods and stuff, Zach, and being healthy, eating all that kind of stuff. But is there one supplement that you've taken over the years that you would say has been like a major benefit type of thing? I know supplements aren't super portions and all that stuff. Is the one something that you use like religiously that you would take like for good forever?
Fucking just drink fucking plenty of fucking water, man. That's what people don't fucking drink enough of, water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point, to be fair.
Yeah. It's the most fucking important thing. Water will help cleanse your fucking liver, your kidneys, your inside will make you fucking piss all the toxins out of your fucking body. If you're not drinking enough water here, you remember your body is fucking, like you said, it's made up of how much percent water? 70 odd percent, is it? You know what I mean?
Something
So
like that, yeah.
yeah, you need fucking water. So that's the main thing. You're not drinking enough of it. And I've noticed that when I don't drink enough, I feel shit. You know what I mean? Myself, my skin just naturally, you feel clogged up, or you know what I'm saying? You drink plenty of water. What you need, you don't have to fucking drink 10 liters. You know what I mean? Like sometimes on fucking prep, well, your body will tell you when you're thirsty. Fucking drink water. If you have to put juice with it, cordial in it, whatever you're gonna put in it, diluted juice, put it and fucking drink it. Simple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
don't
what? One
remember.
thing I have noticed is, sorry, Dan, I'll quickly, because I've been out of action with this arm, I haven't been eating as much, I haven't been drinking as much. The last couple of weeks, I have actually started to kind of bump the training up a little bit and started pushing the gym a little bit. And I noticed, that was a good session there, but I haven't really got a good pump today. And that's
Yeah.
mainly what it's been, because I'm not used to drinking the amount of water I used to. Few days, drinking some water, trained back on Friday, awesome pump, felt fucking great. So yeah, I think most people don't drink enough water. It's like they're focusing on, like you say, all these cheat meals and stuff and all this shit. They forget about the kind of basic stuff like drinking plenty
Yeah.
of water.
The thing is that they're relying on fucking energy drinks and shit like that. And what are you doing with yourself? You look at an energy drink, the can, how many chemicals are fucking in there? You know what I'm saying? And try
Yeah.
googling some of these chemicals, what they actually do and what they're fucking made for. And then you'll be saying to yourself, I'm putting this into my fucking body. You know what I'm saying? It's
So
fucking
well, Leroy's trademark cheat meal, which is steak, chips, mushrooms, and apple pie. And we
apple
got
pie.
your boy Zack Water, your boy Zack H2O. That's your new product, Zack.
Yeah,
£3 3 quid a bottle.
Yeah.
When you get the new gym open, £5 a bottle. That's how it's going to cost.
Yeah.
Dan, have you
know
got
what?
any questions, Dan? Any bodybuilding related questions?
Oh, no, I mean, we've
You haven't
covered.
even checked the post, have you? I bet you haven't even had a look.
Yeah, I'm on the post.
So I had the Masters Olympia. I had the which coach was used with Zach's keeping very close to his chest for now. Oh yeah, that was another one, Zach. So obviously you had the horrific leg injury, which we did cover in the last podcast. You tore both patella tendons off, didn't you? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
What's the kind of leg training like now? Can you push on legs? Obviously you've had to adapt your training a little bit.
Yeah. No, just normal now. You know what I mean?
So you don't have any issues at all.
No issues. You know what I mean? Just train as hard as I can. Just go all out. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You know what I mean? Like weight is all relative, isn't it? You know what I mean? And that's where intensity comes into it. You can see somebody who's fucking twice my size and who can train like a pussy, or somebody who's smaller than me who's got fucking intensity. But I think the main problem intensity comes from is time. You know what I mean? If you have too much rest in the gym and you're talking too much, that intensity goes away. You need to be focused with your training partner on, off, on, off. It says two of you, there's no reason to time the workout. But I would always say to people, if you train on your own, have a fucking stopwatch and time your fucking self. Don't try to have too long fucking resting, because you won't notice it, but you might be talking to somebody and that conversation you might have had for 5 minutes in between that set, and it's too fucking long. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you should be on it.
Man, you think with the gym that people were on at cunting off that needs to come back is being on your phone? It's back. I'm seeing it. It's back. I've done entire workouts and watched some absolute fucking div. By the time I've walked in, they're on their phone. Same piece of kit. I leave an hour later, they're still on the same piece of kit on the phone.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
it is very annoying,
What the
unfortunately.
fuck? A, fuck off. Someone else needs to use it. And B, just fuck off because you're not doing anything anyway. But generally,
it's
fuck.
like it's like how long do you spend in the gym, Dan?
Yeah, like
Maximum.
an hour, maybe like 90 minutes max for legs because I need to.
There you go. And Leroy, you?
About 40 minutes.
Yeah, and for you?
Fucking hell, I'm co-owner of a gym, so I'm in there all the time. No, training wise, I'll be honest, it takes me a little bit longer now because I'm doing a little bit more volume because I can't go super heavy. So
Yeah.
now we're 20 maybe.
Yeah, there you go. And that's because most of it's warming up as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're all averaging around hours. So when I see guys there who said they're in the gym for more than fucking 2 hours, fuck right off. Are you watching EastEnders, you cunt, in between your set? You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck are you? Are you watching X Factor? What the fuck are you actually doing in the gym? You know what I mean? It's like it makes no fucking sense. You can't have that same intensity for 2 hours. And if you can't,
Yeah.
you're fucking lying. I'm sorry.
I quickly, I lose it after a certain amount of time. My mind starts wandering. I need to get out. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I love being in the gym because it's meditation, but I can't hold it for that long anyway. And if you need like 10, 15 minutes between sets and you're that unfit, you need to work on that. If I can be
Yeah.
£300 and get through my session in an hour,
That's why I said to people, yeah, Dan, that's why I said to people, you actually hit a good point there about cardiovascular for training. And if you're bulking there and you're going to the gym and your workout is suffering, you can't get them extra 2 reps out because you're fucking unfit. There's a fucking problem. Start doing some fucking cardio because let's be honest there. What's gonna hold you back from growing? Uh, your cardiovascular system. So if you have a heart attack, you're not going to get any bigger than are you. So let's be fucking honest here, innit? So you need to work on your cardiovascular system because that's going to help you get bigger for a longer period of fucking time. And how much your drugs you're taking, you shouldn't be in no fucking dire thinking and paranoid thinking you're going to lose muscle size because you're eating every 3 hours, you greedy bastard. How are you going to lose any muscle tissue? You know what I mean? So it makes me laugh when people say off season, oh, I don't want to do no cardio because I'm going to lose fucking muscle. Never going to lose muscle if you're eating the right amount. You know what I mean? And how much gear you're fucking probably taking, you fucking like, you're definitely not going to lose any muscle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 20 minutes cardio like 5 days a week is not going to tear all your muscle tissue off, is it really?
No, just before. Whether you're going to do it at end of your session or beginning of your session, like I would do it, like, end of my session, or I'll do it on when I'm not training, I'll do 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Because I want to do it because I want to be healthy. So when I do go to the gym, I know that when I'm doing that last rep, I'm not giving up because I couldn't fucking do it because I was out of breath and huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf. You know what I mean? I want to fucking do it because I know I've got the stamina to fucking do it. You know what I mean? And it's going to make your workout better. You're going to be able to work out faster as well, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I rarely see anybody. Obviously, I've got the Ultra Flex with Charlie and stuff, and obviously I'm in the gym all the time. And when I'm training, I'm not like in the zone like I used to be. Like, I'm just doing a little bit whatever for now anyway. And I do look around. I rarely see anybody get a sweat on or like because you see it, they're taking that long between sets, and it does really reduce your training. I'm not saying train so fast that you're gassing out, but keep it moving. And I think again, I'm not going to bang on about the tripods and stuff because we all know it's part of the game now. Like we just spoke about earlier, is that I do my videos for gas, parkour clothing, promote the gym and stuff, the subs. But I think now everybody's so focused on getting the video. That's the most important thing. Like my workout's the most important thing. Then I'll get a little bit of video. Now it's the other way around. So people are literally spending like 15 minutes getting this fucking thing up. Like, fuck, it's crazy.
I'm sorry, but if you're not putting out content there, what's making life better for people or helping people out, don't fucking film it because nobody's watching your fucking boring workout. Because I'm sorry, but there's too many people on Instagram and social media are filming themselves. And you know what? Who the fuck is watching it? I'm honestly gobsmacked. Like, sometimes I'll watch some of my followers work and I'll put, you know what? I have to put that content on you. I can't watch his stories anymore. He's boring the fuck out of me because all he's doing is just going. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Generally, if I put a training video up, generally if those boys is catching up, because people like to see Leroy at the gym and they get a bit fired up and all that kind of stuff. Or I will try and put like, I'm doing this and this is why I'm doing it. Maybe you could try this. Like, give it a little bit of something with it, not just like, here's me doing some dumbbell curls. Like, it's full of power, isn't it?
They haven't even got a dab on. I get more of a fucking dab on fucking pulling my fucking purple-headed warrior off. You know what I'm saying? Fuck's sake. Like, what the fuck? I get more of a fucking workout. Look at these fucking forearms. You know what I'm saying? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, we noticed that was the right forearm there, Zach.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to show you the other one. Okay. No, but you know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to out there, I will. But the problem is, I want to put good content out there for you. So that content there, what you can watch and say to yourself, oh, I'm going to watch that before I go to the gym. Oh, you know what, that the cooking video is fucking interesting. Oh, what Zach said there makes fucking sense. I don't want to put out videos where people just think that's it, just swipe across, swipe across. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, if I'm putting stuff out there, I want the people knowing that they're engaging into that video and the comments what are coming back from it. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm putting out the right information. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. And that's why people like us, even though, you know, we banging about old school and stuff like that, but old school needs to be vitalized again, revitalized again for the new generation so we can show them exactly. We kept things simple. We didn't complicate shit. And we're putting that content out there for them. You know what I mean? And that's what we have to do. It's our job because it's our duty, you know, to give that information, no bullshit out there for people. So for people like who are not scientific, you know what I mean, who are like us meatheads, we can keep it simple for them. You know what?
Yeah, we said this earlier just before we hit record. Like, and we said it last week, Dan, when we were chatting about that other gentleman we want to get on the podcast. All of these kind of weird fucking money grabbing kind of coaches are putting all this weird content out there. If we kind of want to push our side over there, we have to start making some content as well. Which again, I don't struggle with it. I just, you know, I want to go to the gym to train, but I understand that you do have to do a little bit nowadays. And you've just said yourself that you're doing a little bit more, aren't you? So
yeah. I think the problem what we've got is because we're not brought up in this generation where, you know, kids that at the age of fucking 5, 6 have had TikTok, had Instagram, had all these things in front of their faces. We have gradually got into social media. We had to gradually adapt to it. We had to gradually educate ourselves to it. And we've seen the shit, the worst type of information being put out there by these new age influencers. And we're like, what the fuck? And yeah, it pisses us off. We get mad. But the problem is, you shouldn't, you know, we need to combat that out with the good information given back to these people because, you know, that's the way we need to counteract it and fight it back because, you know, we've got vast knowledge started here with 4 of us here, like Leroy, you know what I mean, and everything. So it's like, and for him, like, he's not computer savvy. That's why, like, you know, you guys are helping him out with stuff like this as well and getting him out there, which is good because that's what we need. No bullshit.
yeah. Totally agree. We do have to get a little bit busy of this sounds cheesy. This is sending our message. That sounds fucking terrible. But it's true. Like I said, we were having the same conversation the last few weeks as well. So I have got a new tripod, Zach, and a new mics.
You know, the best way I've done it is this way. Like, I would spend one day full filming, you know, like different things with the guys, the videographer guys. So like a couple of hours, 3 hours, go through different topics. Then what he does then is he puts them into bite-sized clips. So he will edit them for a minute long, make them into clips about training, about certain things, about diet, like the 1 minute reels. And then you've got like about 20 of these reels. And then you start posting them every so couple of days. And then that way, by the time, then you won't need to do it every time you're going to the gym. You get me?
Yeah, that's a good point, to be fair.
And that's the way I combat it. So that way, one day a week, I'll go to the fucking gym, do what I need to do, film what I need to film, get that guy to edit everything down to 1 minute clips, 10 different clips. Then you can start posting them how you want. And then it gives you that break and knowing that you can just go to the gym and train and do what you need to do until you want to release some more clips again and do it together. And
so it's not interfering with your training too much.
No, because then you're not doing it every time. Then what you have to do is like maybe like the 3 of you guys get together or something, or I'll come along with you guys sometime and we'll all have a fucking workout together. But we have certain bullet points to talk about, topics to talk about, certain simple messages, and it's the 1 minute reels, and then you edit them with nice hardcore training footage from before or after, you know, while you're talking about it, and get that spread out like, you know, 3 times a week or something. How many times you want to post it? You know what I mean? And then that way you can go to your gym, get on with your training, and just see you in 3 weeks' time, and we'll do it again. You know what I mean?
So you're kind of still doing your duty, but it's not kind of interfering with too much. Yeah, that's a good point, to be fair. I'll see you tomorrow, Dan. You can drive from Bristol, 6 hours. We'll do 3 hours worth of filming, and we'll get some reels. Now we have actually I've sent Dan a ton of links for some some software. So like I say, we are going to get busy.
Did
We
you
are,
like
like,
AI
so-
me that I sent you? Did you see it?
Well, I thought that was you doing the most muscular on
No,
stage.
no,
No,
not
when
that
did you say this?
the
Sorry.
one where it's just my face talking.
Oh no, is that your AI twin?
Yeah, mate. It's
Yeah, I
wild.
did that on that caption shit. It's a bit weird. So
It's fucking-
you speak some words into it, and then it copies anything you see in the future type of thing. God, that sounds
Yeah.
so old, but yeah, I did that. That was fucking freaky, man.
Yeah,
I deleted it off. It's fucking weird.
Oh, what is it? Some app, is it? Is it some app?
yeah. So you basically like you talk into it and it like analyzes your voice, but also your face, and then
Really?
you type it stuff to say, and it just says it. It's weird.
What in your voice?
In your voice with your
Yeah.
face and you speaking.
Well,
So let's say you didn't have time to film a video that day, Zach. You can just type it in, and it'll speak those words for you, make a
It's
video,
pretty,
and then
yeah, it's pretty monotone. Like
Yeah.
your voice is like definitely like dulled down. It hasn't got like much.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. But I showed it to my wife, and I was like, "That's not me," and she was like, "What? What do you mean?"
Well, send it me. I'd like to have a look at it. You know what I mean? See how weird it is. Fucking, it's mental nowadays, isn't it, mate?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
you know,
Have
technology.
you guys seen the bodybuilders that's appearing on the AI? Like
The AI bodybuilder. I think Milos posted some, and they're like
yeah, I saw
ridiculous,
Melos
isn't it?
posting. Yeah, it's fucking crazy,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Hey,
like,
what's
yeah.
coming in the future? There probably won't even be a bodybuilding contest anymore. Just with all AI stuff, won't it?
Oh, it'll be every like fat bastard stuck on their fucking computer and got their own fucking competitor, what they've built up competing with each other.
it'll be like
Hey,
FIFA.
Jordan, man, that's what it's going to be like, honestly.
Like
I always
FIFA.
say, at least we're in the gym game, like you do have to physically go to the gym. There's no AI can make you go to the gym and have that workout type of thing. So everybody's losing jobs because AI is taking over, but you still got to get your ass to the gym if you want to look a certain way. So
Listen, you know what? I'm all for technology and the beauty of how technology is going. But like I always say, it's like use technology for your benefit. Don't allow technology to use you. You know what I mean? Do not get warped into it and get sucked into it where, you know, it's all about fucking sat behind a fucking phone all day, all night. You know what I mean? There's a fucking beautiful world out there. You know what I mean? You need to get the fuck out, fucking go for a walk, take your fucking dog out, fucking go to the gym. There's fucking, you know what I mean? Instead of sat behind a fucking computer all fucking day or phone. And that's what a lot of people are doing nowadays, unfortunately.
Yeah,
it's definitely
it's blurred
how it is.
lines. We're old enough, and I think it's a god. We're kind of like the last gen that experienced it. So for me, social media is totally separate from life. It's not real. It's not life. But like you said, people that have had it integrated from day one, it actually is. Like they teach about it in school and shit. It's
Yeah. Like, have you seen that that thing on Apple TV? That is sitcom. It's not sitcom. It's a series called Severance.
No.
So basically, what happens is they've got this chip. Yeah, these guys get this chip embedded into them. It's like set in whatever future. So basically, there's a home life chip and work life chip. So when you go into work, it switches on and you forget about your home life. That you don't remember nothing from your home life until you clock off at 5. And then when you clock off at 5, all you do is your home life, remember, and you don't remember nothing about work. And I just thought to myself, isn't it weird that Elon Musk is coming out with a chip like this as well? And what do you think the future holds? You know, they all want us to be fucking. They want us to be robots, don't they?
Yeah, it is getting a bit scary.
Well, it's
Yeah,
going
it's
to
getting a
go
bit
to the
scary.
past. They need a new way of doing it.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Yeah. And that's why if they know that you know, more and more people are not willing to work, and this is the only way it's gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean? And you should watch it. It's interesting to see. Like they always
It's
said,
called Severance.
Yeah, Severance. Yeah.
That does sound trippy enough for me. I'm into that. I'm into that shit.
Some people fucking need it. You know what? For 1 hour in the fucking gym so they can forget about everything else.
Yeah.
Fucking, you can imagine meatheads in it, fucking reprogramming it for that.
Yeah, we might see some focused bodybuilders back again.
I think some guys need it because then their missus won't be messaging them saying, "Get that fucking home."
Yeah.
No, sorry, let's not even go there with that one.
Oh, we always got that one friend out where his missus is saying, "You're getting
Yeah,
what for?"
yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck's sake, you know what I mean?
So when is the Masters or Zach? Sorry, I don't even know the date. Isn't
It's
it
meant to
somewhere
be,
crazy like fucking Japan or something? Or
yeah. It's meant to be in Japan, yeah. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good to travel the world and see different places. You know, that's one thing, good thing about bodybuilding. There's so many shows around the world. So if you fucking love to travel and make a holiday out of it, why not, innit?
so, what's the date then?
I think it's
Has it been set yet?
no, I haven't seen the date. I know it's later on this year, like August, September time, something like that.
Usually September, around September time.
October time, then with the Masters, it'll be different. It won't be same time as the normal Olympia. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, they'll have it in
Yeah.
the summer because you old bones can't take the cold, can you?
Still that then?
I say it'll be in the summer because you old bones can't take the cold.
Fucking in Japan we have them. Fuck's sake.
So are you talking this? Are you talking this year then, Zach? Yeah.
Yeah, like I said to you, like now, like my training, I've just started normal training, so I want to see how I respond and everything. So I want something to aim for. You know yourself, man. When you've got something to aim for, it's better than just
Yeah.
fucking prancing around and going to the gym for fuck all internet. You know what I mean? I always noticed that. When I was competing, I always said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to take this year off." That year always got wasted. But
Mm.
but when I competed consecutively every year, that's when I made the best gains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Because you
focused
have
on it,
that,
yeah.
yeah,
Focused.
yeah, you got that fucking kick up your arse, and you know that each fucking workout counts, each week counts, and you're counting them weeks down. You know what I mean? Like if you really think about it, like if you're training once a week, you only train that body part 4 times that fucking month. It's not
You
a
work,
fucking lot.
I used to work out as a year, 52 weeks in a year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe 2 weeks you'll be on holiday. So
yeah,
that's 50 weeks. And you
yeah,
probably might have a week off at Christmas. So you got
yeah,
49 weeks. That's 49 week workouts per body
yeah,
part.
yeah,
49.
exactly.
If you're ill, that's another week off. That's another body
Yeah,
part missed. Yeah. Or
yeah,
you might have to miss one for a wedding, whatever. So it comes down. So within that year, every workout is important. If you got a competition at the end of it, every fucking session is important.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's not drilled into the lads nowadays. You know, if
No,
they miss a fucking session, they'll be on the internet saying, "Oh, I trained hard tonight. Oh, it was brutal. There was blood and guts." You know what I mean? But they don't
no,
fuck all.
there was fucking shit and cum.
Yeah.
That's what it was there.
Yeah, me and you know that once the workout's done, that's it. You'll never get that workout. You got to do it. You look forward to next week's.
Yeah, but you know what makes me laugh, Leroy? It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a top up. Top up?
Top up.
Fucking top up. Fuck right off. What do you think? It's a mobile phone. You know what I mean? Fucking top up. Fucking when you give it everything you fucking got, there's no time for a fucking top up. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Fucking
Yeah,
top
it's not a
up.
lot when you say that, is it? When you put like 45 workouts a year. That when you say like
Yeah.
out loud, it's not a lot, is it? It sounds
Not a
much
lot,
less than
no.
a year.
No,
And,
mate, that's
and even while you're training, with them 45 workouts, if you miss your last setup, if you fuck your last setup, that's it. It's gone. You got to wait till next week to do that set again. So every workout is important. Every workout you got to be focused on, and that's where your partner comes in as well to keep you focused. So it's a short year. That year goes quick.
Man, I remember before, like I said to you when I was younger, and my parents used to book a holiday for the next year in advance. I'm just like, fucking hell, Dad, what are you booking in a year in advance? It's fucking ages away. Now you think about it and you're like, fucking hell,
Comes
blink
quick,
of
doesn't
an
it?
eye. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
come on, Christmas and New Year's just gone. Then it's gonna be fucking Easter soon. So once it's Easter gone, then it'll be fucking end of the year again soon. You know what I mean? It's that quick now.
It flies now.
Yeah, it fucking flies. And that's why, you know what? You got to make every fucking workout count and everything count in the year. You know what I mean? And then the sport, you got to do the best you fucking can do. And you want to look back at the year and say to yourself, did I do everything possible I could have done? And that's what you got to answer yourself. You can't lie to nobody. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fair enough that you're making out on social media, fucking, you're doing everything fucking properly. It's when the fucking cameras are off and nobody's looking, and you know, are you fucking getting your meals on time? Are you having your fucking meal instead of having a fucking protein bar because you're too fucking tight to make your food? Or are you having a protein shake as a fucking last meal instead of having your fucking steak and what you're meant to be cooking? Slow releasing protein should be your last fucking meal before you go to bed because you're going to be starving for the next 6 hours. Instead of having a fucking shitty protein shake, what's going to go through your system within an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
I've followed your training for a long time. Obviously, I know you train like hard and heavy, like super fucking strong guy. Have you kind of had to adapt things a little bit with the shoulders? And obviously, I hate to say it again, we're all kind of a little bit older now with age and stuff. Are you able to switch things up a little bit? Yeah.
Like I said to you, I'll go on how I feel, and that's the best way to be instinctive about your training. You know what I mean? You can't say to yourself, "Oh, I'm going to go into the gym today. I'm not going to," because you could do a couple of sets in, everything feels great. So if everything feels great, why the fuck are you going to miss that opportunity to kill your fucking body in which way you want to kill it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so some days you might go into the gym and say to yourself, you know what, I can go heavy today. Start lifting a bit, and you think, nah, it's not happening today. So I'm going to start squeezing more, feeling more, full range of motions, do slower reps, squeeze the fucking muscles more. You know what I mean? So it's more than one way to skin a cat. You know what I mean? And I think you should just listen to your fucking body. Once you're in tune with your body, then you'll know what our workout's going to be. Do you know what I
that's
mean?
the caveat is once you're in tune. When I was starting out, I couldn't have trusted that because you can't trust the feeling because you don't know. But when you've been in it long enough, you know when to and when not to.
Yeah, you know when you've got that one extra rep in you and it's gonna get forced out, or when you're fucking totally gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's like you know sometimes you know that you could just be doing something and you're gonna fucking injure yourself, and you injured yourself because of that, not listening to yourself. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm from now, like for us guys, it's like we're not gonna fucking break any records, are we? You know what I mean? But we can keep the fucking intensity there. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, keeping the intensity. Like, you know, that as much as we want to lift heavy weights all the fucking time, unfortunately, it's not gonna happen, is it?
Yeah, I'm having that trouble of kind of adapting to kind of that stuff, and I know Dan's doing
Yeah.
the same
But
with
the
his
thing
training.
But the thing is, we have to learn to adapt, because if you're not going to learn to adapt, all you're going to do is you're harming your body more, and you're not fucking doing it any good. And like I said to you, just what's it now? Taking a couple of plates off and doing the reps a lot slower, eh? And then once you fucking fatigue that muscle, then on the last set you can put a bit more weight on and just throw it around a bit more. You know what I mean? There's ways to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, come on. There's no fucking perfect rep, is there, and perfect form and perfect way of training, because let's look at fucking Branch Warren throw weights around and everybody will say, like, fuck me, I'm surprised he's not injured. You know what I mean? And then you've got other people who have got perfect form and they haven't got the muscle size.
Yeah.
You
Somewhere
know
in the
what I
middle,
mean?
isn't it? I guess a little bit of somewhere in the middle. Leroy's a
Yeah.
vampire. I don't think he's had it. I don't think Leroy's had an injury, but I know you said, Leroy, you've been out a few problems in the knees and stuff and all that kind of carry on. So you're having to kind of steady away a little bit these days as well.
Yeah, my knees have started playing up over the last couple of years. I say playing up, they just give me, it comes on every now and then. Every few months it'll come on. It'll last about a week where I'll be limping along. It just comes.
Is that after training or just
No,
generally?
I think it's a build up of everything, Zach. I think it's like it's happened over the years, slowly crept up on me. I mean, I can still leg. I mean, when I'm okay, when it's okay at the moment. I'm trying legs on Thursday. I can still leg press. I can still squat and whatever. But it's just every couple of months, he'll just catch up on me, and he'll play me up for a week or two, and then it just disappear again without a trace.
Yeah.
It's your body just letting you know, like, hey, slow down a bit.
I think that's your body, Leroy, saying to you, listen, just don't fucking be doing leg extensions on that fucking day when your knees are hurting more, because
believe
it or
not,
not,
sensible anyway. Now, when you get to when you get to more mature age now, you got to be sensible. You know what I mean? You got to be very,
You
very
have to be.
sensible.
Yeah, but the thing about it, what people don't realize is they think that, oh, leg press will be hurting their knees more than leg extension. No, leg extension will hurt your knees more.
Yeah, if they don't do it right, leg extension's got to be done
Yeah,
right. It's got
yeah,
to be done right.
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. So that's why, like you said, as we get older, we mature, we have to listen to our body. It's our body's way of saying, listen, today slow the fuck down, and then I'll give you a breather for the next workout, and you can do what the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that fucking. You have to come with that fucking deal. You know what I mean? You gotta make you gotta make a deal with the devil. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell after my second warm up what kind of workout I'm going to have. So it goes from there.
Yeah, exactly. And and I can say to a lot of younger kids nowadays, like who are into training, trust me, fuck me. When I was younger, I could fucking, squat fucking 5 plates. The night before, I've been fucking out partying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you guys are young, you can get away with all these pops and cracks and the fucking back to training within a week. You know what I mean? But it doesn't work like that for us nowadays, and that's why we have to leave our fucking ego at home and say to ourselves, you know what? If I was fucking 10 years younger, I would have this little son of a bitch.
Yeah, we all get it. We all get old, unfortunately. I think we're all kind of in the same kind of scenario, aren't we? A little bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you know what? But we're all doing something we love doing still, and that's the blessing. And we got to count our lucky stars for that. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, we got to be sensible. That's it.
Yeah.
And you need to look after
So
that fucking elbow of yours down. Okay.
that's why I keep moving, because I keep resting on it. It's actually a lot better. Actually, touch wood. So fingers crossed and toes again.
Well, just fucking don't do nothing stupid then. You know what I mean?
No, but being very, very, I've been sensible from the start. I did everything I was supposed to, and it still didn't go great. But never mind. So next time I'll be on, Zach, are you going to be Masters Mr. Olympia?
Fucking me, man. Well, with the way politics is, who fucking knows?
Yeah, that is at that level. I think we all kind of
Let's see if I can still fucking get my IFBB Pro card. Fucking hell. Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, just have to get you $295 out, then you'll get it fine. I'll have to look into that one as well, actually. Fucking hell. I didn't hear that, so I'll have to have a look into that.
No, it's been all on these fucking forums, hasn't it, Dan, hasn't it? They've been posting about it today.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I haven't really been online today, so.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck's going on with this shit? You know what I mean? Because somebody was
Zach,
saying that.
You'll have to go back to doing like the fucking Mansfield Classic or something. to work your way back up the ranks.
Can you imagine making people actually do that as well? Like, how fucking stupid would that be?
Yeah, I see NABBA's brought a pro league in now. The pro league's back again.
Who has?
NABBA.
Oh, have they?
So if you win like a certain contest now, you get your NABBA Pro card. Which Dan, you are NABBA Pro, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got yours at the Universe, and it kind of just died off for a little bit, didn't it? So.
Yeah, COVID just destroyed NABBA, didn't it?
So what's your plan now, Dan? What's your plan?
I'm gonna have a go like September time.
This year,
yeah, do like the British, and if they announce the Arnold, I'll do that as well.
Okay, good.
So I'll have a run, see if there's. What I refuse to do is if I'm getting worse, is carry on. So if I can even make baby steps in an improvement manner, then I'm good. But I don't want to be clanging around doing what I need to do.
Yeah,
and
the same with me. Like I said to you, like I want to see what I can do, see how my body responds great, which I know it will, because I've been off everything for a while, and it cleared my system out, refresh, recharge. You know what I mean? So let's see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's hard. It's hard to know when you've peaked until you're there.
Yeah.
I'm in that like place where like maybe there was still some, because you have a genetic ceiling, don't you? But by the time you've got close to it, you've already put in a decade. So why would you stop anyway?
No, that's what I think. I think to myself, you have to think to yourself also, is like, Are you happy with the package you brought? And and then you got to ask yourself about the factors. You know what I mean? Did you do everything right? Did you follow the protocols? Did you fucking train hard enough? Did you fucking slack? All these things come into play. And if you did everything what comes into play and you couldn't beat your last package, and that just tells you that, fuck me, I've reached my genetic ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just think mainly most of that is down to your perspectives on things as well. And mentally, like I say, you have to be a robot. You can't have no emotions, no feelings. You just got to follow instructions from what your coach tells you and go to the gym and fucking train. And that's how you have to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're around it. You're around two good guys there who are going to tell you that. So there's no reason for you to fuck up.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly,
pretty good.
Dan.
I'm pretty
No
good at
pressure.
being a robot. I just melt a little bit at the end. But it was because of last year I had an injury and it did put me back. And so it kind of ruined the trajectory. And so I'm in a bit of a no man's land.
Yeah, yeah. And when you get an injury or a niggle or something, it's the worst fucking thing can happen. But that's what it might be your body's way of telling you, like, you know what, you get to a certain point, you just start backing off in the intensity a bit, or take one exercise out of the equation, and then that way keep intensity on the other exercises that you left in. But because you took one exercise out, you're not doing as much in that way, and you're giving it everything on what you need to. Do you know what I mean?
Ampha's in charge of all such things.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
that was always my problem, to be honest. My body would tell me, I just wouldn't listen. I was just too stubborn, which looking back was, yes, it's good to have that like kind of tenacity to some degree, but other it can be like very self-sabotaging, unfortunately. So yeah.
Well, we tried
I think you
that.
just older and wiser, as they say, older and wiser. Fucking.
We tried that, and
What's that? Sorry.
we tried just fuck it and just carry on, and it's just...
Yeah, you get payback. I mean, yeah, like you just said, those are you can kind of get away with it when you're young, but not as when you get a little bit more
Listen. You know when you're
advanced in
young.
years.
Oh, you know when you're young, man, somebody can say to you, one more rep, one more rep, one more rep. Oh, I've got a niggle. I'll pull something. No, fuck off. Just carry on. One more rep, and you can do it. And then now it's
Yeah.
like now you do that, and you're in fucking bed for a fucking week until the next workout. You know what I mean?
I just did some T-bar rows on Friday. Just again, not going too much, but I thought, yeah, we'll Matt came, Leroy, came young. I thought we'll push a little bit. I had a good session. It's not what I can do on the day; it's the next day, like you said. And I got up and like fucking traps all knotted up and tight and shit. It's just kind of like, oh, beat up this like this side. I can't even move. I thought, oh, why did you fucking do that? You could have just, did something a little bit easier if you like. But nah, I still like doing the free weight stuff and everything because I enjoy it. So that's literally the only reason. It's not an ego thing. I just like enjoying that type of stuff.
No.
But yeah, it's always the next day, isn't it, or the day after you start.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have fucking done that.
That's why, like, the thing about it is that's why machines come in useful as you get older. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's when people say, "Oh, are free weights better than machines?" No, they've got their place. You know what I mean? And that's where you have to be smart enough to know I need to use the machine this week because I don't want to be fucking, doing free weights where doing free weights barbell row is fucking 100 times more difficult than doing it on a machine. We all fucking know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're stabilizing muscles, you're working your core, you're working everything when you're doing it fucking free weights. But when you're doing a machine, just put your chest against the pad and all you're doing is just moving your fucking arms, aren't you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
a tough one though, because I used to have that battle with myself. Because let's say years ago I was training like max muscle on a Sunday night by myself. And everybody has that creepy thing where you do get a little bit lazy sometimes. And let's say it's deadlifts at the end. You're training by yourself, you're deadlifting 5 or 6 plates. And it's like, oh, fucking hell, I've got to set that up. I've got to fucking put it all away. I could just go on the Smith machine and do some fucking whatever different on there. And you do have to kind of give yourself a talking to sometimes. Like, you can fall into that trap of being a little bit lazy. Like if you said there, instead of loading the bar for a barbell row, I can just go on that machine. So is it you being lazy or is it you being trying to be a little bit more sensible and smart? That is a tough one to kind of
No,
Generally for us, it is like as we're older, it is more sensible to do that type of thing.
no, it's the perfect example. It's the mentality. You have to be honest to yourself. It's like this: when it's your last meal and you think to yourself, "Oh, I'm fucking tired. I don't want to cook me steak and fucking, you know what I mean, steak and potatoes, or I'll just have a protein shake and just go straight to bed." It's exactly the same way. So are you saying to yourself, "Oh, I can't be asked to do deadlift, but I'd rather just use the machine because it's easier to do."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what you have to
Yeah.
ask yourself. What is the reasoning behind why you're doing it? Are you doing it because you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I'm doing it because I feel like what's it now? I need a break from deadlift, so I just want something what's going to isolate that. So I don't want to be thinking about everything else, you know, stabilizing my fucking, you know, hamstrings or everything, you know what I mean? So I just want to work and just focus on my lower back. So I'll just do that machine because that's what it focuses on, you know?
That's
Yeah,
why
I just kind of said that in case any young guys are listening and think, oh well, yeah, I'll just do machine now. Yeah, if you honestly feel like that day the machine is the better choice, not that you're being lazy, that you don't want to set the bar up and you don't want to put the plates away and all that kind of stuff. But that's kind of where I went with that one, just in case
I'd
I've got
always
some
have
younger
a
guys
plan.
listening.
I'd always have a plan because I would always pick the thing that I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, "You're a fucking pussy. Go and do the deadlift," and that's when I get hurt. Like,
Yeah.
that's like that's.
Yeah.
I would
That's
always
probably
pick.
where most of my injuries come from, to be
Yeah.
fair. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your
And
whole
you know,
body's going, "Don't do that."
and sometimes, you know, what I have done is I've done deadlift free weights, and then I thought to myself, fuck me, I don't think I can go heavier than this on the deadlift from free weights today. And that's when I'll switch straight away. The next set after that will be a machine because I know I can go heavier. So I'll utilize both of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Zach's
know,
training smart.
Yeah.
so that way, you know, you do both of them in the same workout.
Yeah.
You know? And get
Yeah.
get the fucking job done. Because you know, because at the end of the day, let's be honest here, our fucking muscles don't know what exercise they're doing. Only you know, there's a fucking load on there, and it has to fucking, you know what I mean, compensate that load and control it. It's our fucking mind and our eyes know what exercise we're doing. You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Well,
that's
my batch is going to go on my phone very shortly.
probably
Yeah,
is
I was
that
just saying,
time.
gentry, we have been on about 2 hours.
Yeah.
We'll just
okay,
call it a
okay.
day. Well, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
talk all night, gentry, but I don't want to keep you guys.
No,
Thanks
that's
again for
fine.
coming on, Zach. Great to have you back on.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks.
anytime, guys. Anytime, guys. Like I said to you, we'll have to catch up soon. Okay, and go through a workout of the fucking OAPs. You know
I
what I
was
mean?
just going to say, yeah.
Fucking,
Team
Zach,
pensioner
I'm only
session.
down the road from you.
yeah, definitely. Listen, we'll definitely have to meet up, man. We'll all fucking definitely have catch up soon.
I think I'm going to head to Birmingham next month anyway. I said Leroy I'm going to pay him a visit next
Oh
month.
yeah.
So
Oh
if
yeah.
you want to catch
Cool.
up, we'll have
Yeah,
by eating a session, yeah?
yeah. Let me know what day you're doing it on. You know, give me a notice. I'll come down. You know what I mean?
I'll shoot you a message out and let you know the date,
Yeah.
yeah?
Plus, I go down to see Lisa as well when I go and get a massage done. You know what I mean? The tissue from her.
That sounds dodgy.
Just after that hotel number.
I'll shoot you a message out and let you know the date, and we'll get something lined up, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, guys. It was awesome meeting up with you guys again. And you know what? Take care and remain fucking safe. Okay?
Speak soon, Zach. Take
Big
care,
love,
man.
man.
Right, I'll
Thanks
see you later,
again.
gents.
Right.
Good night.
See you later.
Thanks.